Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I decided to film this, ironically, because I love seeing these videos myself, so I thought, maybe you guys would be interested in seeing it as well. So just a very casual thing, I am switching bags. So recently I was on a mini staycation vacation for my anniversary, and I had taken this bag with me. This bag is from a small business owner from Etsy. It's MerakiLeatherStudio, and this bag is very similar to the Celine box bag, which I had no idea until after I had purchased it and I had become more aware. But I love this bag. I get so many compliments on it, and when I'm traveling light, this neutral bag just tends to go with everything. And I haven't had the time to switch to what I normally wear for work, and I don't know, because it's all leather and I want to take care of it as much as I can. I usually switch into like a work bag, and I apologize if you hear kids like screaming and playing. I'm not the Grinch. I'm not gonna be like, shut up, I'm trying to film a video. So I apologize if you do hear them, but I don't tend to like wear this bag to work just because it gets thrown around a lot. So I haven't had the chance since I got back to change it, and it's already been a week. So now that I have the time, I decided that let me go ahead and sit down and kind of show you what's in my bag slash what I take. We're just switching bags, kind of showing what I have. Super interesting, and yeah, so I love this bag. Again, I'm gonna link her down below. She's such a great person, and I'm really tempted to buy 2 more bags from her. But then I would have really 3 of the same in different colors, and I'm trying not to do that, so I am trying to suppress that urge. But yeah, and then the bag that I use for work is just this good old Michael Kors. I bought so much Michael Kors when it was all the rage a couple years ago, and now I'm not into them anymore because I've just moved on, clearly. But I still have a pink one, but because it's more like fall and winter and I don't get that much use out of this one, I've been using this one as my work bag. And yeah, we're just going to be switching into this one. It's a lot more discreet. It's smaller, and if it gets thrown around, I honestly, which is kind of bad to say, but I don't really care that much because I'm just kind of over Michael Kors. But the bag is still pretty and great. I think it's just, I don't know, I'm so done with it. So it's become a work bag. So yeah, judge me if you will, but that's just how I personally feel. I'm just kind of over it, so they've just been like work bags, whatever bags. And that's just me. I mean, if you have it and you love it, like, I'm happy for you. I wish I was back in that stage, but no, I have developed a luxury thing, and sometimes I wish I didn't, because I could be saving so much money, but you know, woe is me. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch the bags out. So I have just opened it. It is full. I haven't like added anything. This is how it was when I took it to work. I am going to be adding things into my work bag, but we'll be talking about it. So first thing is first is the mask that I was using yesterday for work, and it's just this cute little bee one. It has my makeup inside, like I think everyone can relate. Actually, one of the customers from work made me a bunch of masks, and while they're really cute, I don't like them for work. It was my first time wearing one of them. It's just very constricting right here, and when you're wearing it long term, it's not the most comfortable. So I think I'm gonna use these masks when, you know, I'm taking it on and off. I'm not wearing it for like hours straight. So yeah, and plus I have to wash this, so that's not going back into my bag. However, what is going in my work bag mask wise is this mask. Actually, this one's just fits a lot more looser. The honeybee one like left marks on my face because of how tight it was, and you know, ideally when you're going into multiple settings, that's the best. But when I'm just like stagnant and I'm not very close to people, I want to be comfortable, and this one's just fun. This also doesn't push my ears forward like the honeybee one does. So I'm going to be taking this mask to work, and it's just a little bit more fun, some personality just because my other plain ones that are more comfortable need to be washed, and I haven't washed that. So that is the first thing going in this bag. And other things that I already had in this bag that just to mention is that I have the hand sanitizer, and this is Bath & Body Works Crisp Morning Air. That kind of just always stays in there just because you always need hand sanitizer. I also have a tiny bottle of lotion. This is the Nest Sicilian Tangerine body cream, tiny. I keep it in here, but I think I'm just gonna leave it at work even though there's not that much left. And then I have a pack of gum with 2 pieces in it. So that's all that I've already had in my bag. And now we're adding the mask like I said. And I'll be adding more stuff, but I'll get to that after I empty out this bag, which I like to do. So this bag has 2 compartments in it, and in this bag compartment I have a couple of things I should probably take out. So I had a grocery list from when I went grocery shopping, very casual. I can get rid of that because I don't need that anymore. Oh, and I also have a oatmeal raisin chocolate chip cookie recipe that I got from work as well. And I'm very excited for holiday season because that is cookie season. So that's all I have in that pocket. I also have like some personal stuff that just stay in the bag. I kind of always just leave them in the bag because you never know where you're gonna need them. So I just have like some feminine wipes as well as a black pen. And that just stays in there because you never know when you're gonna need any of those things. So let's go ahead and reach into this first compartment. I have my typical work stuff, so I did throw that in as I got back, but I have my purple pen that I love to use at work. It's just one of the Ink Joy pens. You know, it's such a weird time, and we just have like the cheap pens at work, so when I have to use my own pen, like this is my own pen. I'm the only person that uses this. When people ask for pens, I give them like the company ones, and I don't ever use those just because you don't know like what people are carrying, especially nowadays, and I just love like gel over ballpoint, which is kind of bougie. So I always put that as well as my name tag, which I'm not going to show you because it has my workplace and I'm not ready. So that's always in my work bag because I need those every day. So I'm going to put those, I'm going to put this in this little pocket right here. And the other pocket, like I said, has my hand sanitizer. Since I was traveling, I have a bunch of lip balms just because my lips always, you never know what they need, ever. So I literally have like 3 lip balms in here. So I have the Fresh Sugar Lip Balm, I have the Burt's Bees, and I have the Brazilian Kiss by Sol de Janeiro. I'm gonna take this one out. And the Burt's Bees is going to come with me because that always works. And I'm also going to be putting that in the small pocket where the hand sanitizer is. And this fresh one I usually just leave in this bag, so that is going back in. It's small, and there's deceivingly like not as much space as it looks. Like once it closes, that's the issue. So a small one always works. But again, because I was traveling, I always have extras just because you never know what your lips need. Moving on to the next pocket, I have something that's not supposed to be in that pocket, and that is a sweater weather pocket bag. So that's gonna stay in this bag because, like I said, this tends to be like my go-to bag for the most part every day when I'm not doing the work bag. So because of the times, the hand sanitizer is going in the little front pocket and staying in that bag. I also have some mints that I kind of just pop like candy, not because I need mints, but like sometimes when I need a little like sugar boost, I'll just have one of these. So that is going back into my work bag. I have my wallet, which is the YSL card holder. Sometimes I switch wallets, sometimes I don't. Depending on how much space I need. I'm just gonna keep it in this wallet because I'm really not in a mood to switch my wallets out because there's a lot of stuff in here. I will have to eventually, but for now it's fine. Like no one goes into my bag, so and I love that the Michael Kors one, you can fit so much and it can get really big and it can still fit. That's the one pro that I have about them. So it's just gonna go in that pocket, and it has a little divider for my things. I have another lip balm. So this is the Fresh Sugar Rose Lip Balm. I'm going to be taking this out because I don't need it, but this one had like a little bit of color to it, and this one I specifically took for my anniversary, and especially as you're taking like your mask on and off. I don't wear lip products that much because of the mess, and if we're gonna eat out, I just put some lip balm so there's like some color on my lip, even though it's gonna get like wiped away from the food, but at least there's some color, and I don't have to be like, oh, let me put some lipsticks just so it ends up everywhere and then to put a mask back on. So yeah, I have a rubber band because you just never know when you're gonna need it. I'm gonna take that out because I'm running low on rubber bands that aren't in certain places, so we're taking that out. And then the last thing that's in my bag is one of my Kirigami pochettes from Louis Vuitton. I use this as a catch-all, and it kind of has a lot in it. I haven't really cleaned this out since I went on my trip, so we'll see what is in here. So when I open it up, I have a bunch of lip products that I'm gonna take out and possibly switch. So I have my MAC lipstick in Faux. I have my Pony Effect lip tint, and this is just a peachy one. I can't really see what the name is, but this is gonna stay because lip tints are perfect, especially during these times where we're masking, because then it just doesn't rub off on the mask and you don't have to worry about it like ending up all over your face. So that I'm gonna keep in here once I add a couple of things. I also have another MAC lipstick in Mull It Over. Again, I put it in here specifically for my trip that I already went on, so I don't need it anymore, because at work, again, I'm wearing a mask. If I take it off, it's to drink water, and like I have no one to impress at work. I also have the little Sephora mirror that used to come with the gift cards when you would receive gift cards. It's just super convenient and super handy, so I just have it in there. Again, just in the case that I was applying lipstick or need to check something, it's always handy to have a little mirror. I have some blotting sheets that one of the exchange students my grandparents have gifted me a long time ago, because I'm not an oily skin person. They've lasted forever, but they do come in handy when I do have the off moments that I'm sweaty. So that's in there. I also have a liner, feminine stuff, never know when you're gonna need it, as well as more feminine wipes that will stay in here because you never know when you're gonna need it. I also have 2 alcohol wipes, individual alcohol wipes that I've been getting from staying at like hotels and stuff over the Rona period. So I just keep them in emergency situations, or if I'm touching a lot of things and I'm touching my phone, just so I can wipe my phone down. These come in handy. And then I also have more rubber bands in here, so I don't need the other rubber band. And I also have some tweezers, because you just never know. Actually, the one thing I am gonna add in this little catch-all are tiny little nail clippers, because my nails have been breaking recently, and it actually broke yesterday at work when I was at work. And I know that my other coworker that was with me is like, her bag is full of everything that you possibly will need, and she came and saved the day because she had nail clippers, so I was able to save my nail from like catching on things and just ripping more. And I'm just like, knowing that that happens a lot to me and I never have stuff when I need it, I need to carry a pair of nail clippers, which is extra, but that's why it's gonna be in like my little key ball that I get to like move around, because you just never know when you're gonna need it. So I'm gonna put everything back and put that in my bag. So with both of them in here, this bag is starting to fill up, which is why I say sometimes I change my wallet, because sometimes it's, you know, I don't need to be carrying around my Saint Laurent wallet to work where no one sees it unless I like take it out. So yeah, because this lotion is running low, and now that I see how full my bag is getting, I think I'm gonna take this out, the Nest one that I had just mentioned. Plus it's really low, so I have to like go like this, and that's pretty inconvenient sometimes. I'm going to be putting in my Winter Candy Apple lotion that I've just refilled in this empty travel size Bath & Body Works container that I had. It smells amazing, it's moisturizing, it's appropriate for the season, and because it's full, it's easy. It's actually a lot easier of a packaging to squeeze out of, so that is going in my bag, because you know, the hand sanitizer, the hand washing, it dries out your hands, and it's really uncomfortable for me, so I need lotion. I'm gonna be putting in a new pack of gum. This is just Eclipse gum because I'm down to 2 of my other pack, and sometimes people at work ask, and you know, you just need gum. Like, do I really need to explain it? So this is what my bag is looking like. It's getting pretty full. I do wear denim to work, so my phone always stays in like my back pocket, especially so it's connected to my Apple Watch, because you know, texting at work is a thing. So that's why there's no room, and it hasn't been very sunny lately, so I haven't had a need for sunglasses, and that's just realistic. And the last thing I'm going to be adding is a chocolate square, Ghirardelli chocolate square. This is the dark chocolate assortment. I am on the, I'm gonna say it's the keto diet. I'm not really on keto. It's very like lazy, but so, like I don't work enough hours to the point where I need a lunch break, but I do get like a 15-minute break, and because there isn't a lot that I can eat, and sometimes I do need a little energy boost, I just put a dark chocolate square in here just to give me a little boost of energy and like to keep me over till I can go home and eat, which is usually works perfectly. So, and dark chocolate is low carbs, except for this specific one. This one is the dark chocolate sea salt and caramel. Obviously the caramel brings up the total carb amount to 9 grams of carbs, which is quite heavy, but depending on what I'm eating that day, and again, it's very lazy to like, so my body never gets used to the same amount of carbs. We're gonna be doing this one today, and sometimes I don't always eat it, but I always have it just in case. And I just add that to one of the side pockets. So I'm just gonna put that in the pocket with the pen because those stuff are gonna come out. And that is everything that is in my work bag. And let's go ahead and close her up. Again, she doesn't have like the cleanest clothes, and it would probably distort the bag, but it's a work bag. I don't really like care for it. I'm not working in like an office environment like I used to, so it literally just gets thrown into like a little drawer, and it's fine for me, honestly. And that might like put some people off, but like this bag I can't do that to. Like, it's just a nicer bag. I don't know. I guess that happens when you have a lot of things. You're just like, whatever. Like, whatever. Instead of like giving it away and downsizing, I found a new purpose for them, and yeah. So that is me switching my bag, what was in my bag slash what I'm adding into my bags for work specifically. Let me know how you feel about this, or if you enjoy it, and if you want to see more of these in the future, please let me know. It's a little bit different of what's in my bag, but kind of been showing you what's in my bag. So yeah, I just thought it would be fun to film, and just so you guys have an idea of what I carry in my purse. I don't know, it might be like there's nothing interesting for robbers to rob me if they see me in person and they watch this video. I don't know. But I hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, no matter where you are watching from, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!